Hello. It is I, once again, the Bruce Wayne of Azure Lane, back at it again for another account review. Okay, so here's the deal with streaming, for me anyway, and Demon Time Tuesday and all that. I've come to the conclusion that streaming will throw off my sleep clock. So instead of Demon Time Tuesday, I've decided to have I don't know, video time Tuesday. So I'm thinking of just making a video every Tuesday instead of streaming Tuesday. And my streams, I will still be streaming. Um, I don't know about the stream schedule at the moment, but I will still be streaming. Anyway, so this is an account review for LunarKun. And let's see. Luck requires females. I have over millions. Interesting quote there. All right. Oh, wait. I'm going to mute this and just see. Let's see what he has here. Interesting. Interesting portraits. Oh, he has the marvelous invitation chat box. Okay. Solid medals. And these are his secretaries. Seems to like that Eugen skin. Okay, let me see if I can get to the real meat of things here. All right, so he's going to his dock. Let's see what he has here. New Jersey, Yorktown too. So I have a rough idea of how long he has been playing. Now you got Unzen. Let me see. Zuma, Hakuri. All right, all right. All right. This is a fair amount of good options for ships to use. Okay. All right. And oh, so here are all his ultras. Okay, I would say got Bismarck's fine. Okay, he did pretty well, it seems, in the last couple URs. Yeah, I mean, this was made before the Shimakaze event started running. So I mean, if you get Shimakaze now, you'll be extra solid. All right. All right. I will get to the gears later. Okay, here we go. Let me see. What is in his depot? Wow, that is a lot of cog chips. 33,000 cog chips. Good lordy lord. Doesn't have many gold parts. Yeah, that's gonna be a long grind though. Dude, 8 super rare cats, bruh. You need to make these cats stat. And then once you have these cats, find some good cats. I made that good May officer guide, specifically for people with lots of gold cats. Yeah, find some of those gold cats with some good skills. 305 cubes is not bad at this stage. And let me see here. What a few blueprints. Okay. All right. Yeah. Um. Okay. Actually, I think when it came to dive bombers, you chose the right one using them on the Tenrai. The Tenrai is good for all types of armor. The Sky Raider is extremely geared towards light armor and excellent, and I would say about the same as the Tenrai on medium. Yeah, so I think this was a good choice. The Mark 7 upgrading that with gun parts also a very very good choice. These 533 millimeter quints, I would not use gold parts on these. There's so many other better torpedo options to use the gold quints on, so I wouldn't use those. Let me see here. It looks like you're going heavy on carriers with the steam catapults. So yeah, this is an understandable and useful expense. If you're going hard on carriers, you're gonna want, some steam catapults upgrade to plus 13. Yeah, and the frontier metal, also good choice for upgrade to plus 13. And it looks like you also hmm. Okay, so the gold hell diver, this thing right here, I would not probably use um any I would not be using parts on these. Just a suggestion. But yeah, I would throw you would get way more, way more out of throwing all your gold parts into one of those rainbow dive bombers. Just a suggestion. Okay, having one of these high performance steering rudders, these are also very good to upgrade to plus 13. I have a couple of those upgrade to plus 13. So good choice there. Also, it looks like you have two super heavy shells. Wait, let me go back here. Yeah, two super heavy shells upgrade to plus 13 or plus 12. So I would say this, it's better to have at least one white shell upgraded. I would focus on white shells. Yeah, I would focus on white shells first. I noticed you upgraded a firefly to plus 11. Um, I would not use any more gold parts on this firefly here. Just a thought. Let's see. And oh. Okay, so these right here, the twin 40 millimeters, the ones that only give like 5 accuracy, I would not use any gold parts on these or any more than you have already used. Um, these are every bit of these, like, let me put it this way, you would get way more out of turning these into the twin Bofors Stag with the 10 accuracy and using all your AA gun parts that you need on either Rainbow AA guns or these twin Bofors Stag. I see you're focused on one over here that you got to plus 12, so not bad, not bad. Oh, the twin 381 millimeter gun. Um, I would not use any more gold parts on this one either. This gun, I would not use any more gold parts on this gun. This gun is not very good. Out of all the HE guns, I would say this. Out of the twin firing guns, it does fire fairly fast, but it is very weak. I don't think it's worth the trade-off. Wait, what was that? You also had upgrade up here. What was that? Okay, these bombers and the HE bombers. These are and the rep. I would not use any more on the Repu unless you just really like the A7M Repu. But these two dive bombers actually is totally understandable to use gold parts on both of these. Um, yeah, the converging torpedo bombers in terms of damage, these ones are exceptionally good, both of them. So understandable if you want to use them on a converging torpedo bomber. Uh, hmm. I notice you keep upgrading some of these to just like plus 12 and then stopping. It's sort of like I'm not sure what why you upgrade some of them to plus 12 and did not finish one up to plus 13. But I mean, I guess this is more guns to go around that are upgraded, but I would say it'd be better. You would get a lot out of upgrading some of these to plus 13. And in some cases where your ship choice is limited, having one good gear of being upgraded to plus 13 is more beneficial. These guns right here, though, are not bad. I just wouldn't spend any more on them until you had the Mark 7 upgraded to plus 13. These are inferior to the Mark 7. Yeah, again, I see you have upgraded them to like plus 12 and plus 12 for the white shells. I'm like, it'd be better to upgrade at least one of these to plus 13. Preferably, if you have to choose, though, I would say go for the white shell first. White shell is just a tiny bit better than the black shell. Okay, you upgraded these torpedoes. This is the best torpedo for auto. I have 3 of these upgraded to plus 13. This is not a bad choice. I would go for this, yes. Excellent choice here. Um, I see you have upgraded the is it this the German large cruiser gun to plus 13 or plus 12. Hmm. I guess that might be the best one you have at the moment because I don't see the Russian one. So yeah, I would go for that because we don't know when we're going to get another run at Kronstadt again. Hmm. One. These are not too bad. Okay, hang on a second. Let me go back here. Yeah, these little Italian AA guns. These are actually I would say probably the best DPS AA gun outside of the Rainbow gun and the Sextuple gun. So these are not bad choices. There may be some other guns that do more DPS, but these are in terms of having the balance of DPS and range. These are some of the best. Yeah, so you have the ferry mate. Did I miss Kronstadt's gun in here? Hold on a second. I don't see it. Okay, I don't think you have Kronstadt's gun. That is the best large cruiser gun for now. Oh, oh, real fast. Um, see these action reports right here. These are excellent pieces of gear to upgrade to plus 11. Highly, highly recommended to upgrade to plus 11. Hmm. Okay, then we get into all the gray gears here. All these special aux gears. I knew you were going to have Eugen's. If you had that, if you bought that Eugen skin, I could tell you seem to be a fan of Eugen. Yeah. Uh, these are pretty interesting skins. I like the Ninetails. The Ninetails Fox. Big Goldberg. Some of these skins I forget. Like it's sort of like some of these skins I'll forget that they exist and I'll come back to them and I'll be like, oh, I remember that one. Hmm. Let me see what you have here. Yeah, when it comes to getting blueprints for certain special gears, that's just something you're going to have to get over time. Okay, I'm going to wait and see how far are you on the gold gears. Okay, it looks like, ooh, okay. So for right now, it seems like you might have, I guess, stopped on, okay, it looks like you've gotten quite a few of these. I don't know which gear you may need the most. I can tell you have 110 rye. So I don't know which gear you're working on. It looks like the UR German heavy cruiser gun because you're at the highest on that one. So I would recommend keep going with that one. Maybe get a 10 rye afterwards. Unless I would say this the twin 457 millimeter is I have pretty good respect for that gun. That's a decent gun, especially for proc and skills. That's a very good gun. All right, let me go. Wait till you get to the okay special augments. Oh no, you already went through those. Okay, I see you are on the budget dorm as I am. No second floor. I still do not have a second floor. I'm like, I need to buy that. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Huh. All right. All these Christmas themed furnitures always getting me in the Christmas spirit. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I'm just going to move on ahead from here and see which Meowficers you got. Let me take a look at these Meowficers. I like the names. They each have a name specifically focused on what they're supposed to be doing, or what uh, these like very the most straightforward naming process I have seen. Okay, what is this Meowficer? Let me see. Heavily battleship focused, understandable, and heavily carrier focused, also understandable. Okay, let me see this. What is the rainbow skill on that one? Heavily carrier focused, heavily battleship, heavily sub focused, battleship. It seems like you take one and then you don't focus it on a specific fleet. You just focus it on a specific type of or specific ship type, which is interesting choice. Not bad. I mean, you have those 8 gold Meowficers just sitting there right up here in your. I would use those gold Meowficers and start looking around for some of the good ones with baseline good skills, baseline good rainbow skills. Seems you're pretty up to date on fleet tech. I mean, for where you're at in the game, that's not bad. Okay, and you are working on Plymouth, who, in my opinion, is still the most crucial PR ship in the game. Except maybe, okay, I'm still trying to figure out how to use Kearsarge. I get the feeling that Kearsarge, mm, she does it. She does incredibly well for carriers, but at the same time, I'm like teaming her up with battleships has been not as impressive as I thought it would be. Great carrier buffer, though. Yeah, Hindenburg is also, the way I'm looking at it now, Hindenburg and Plymouth are actually the most important PR ships to get, I think. Hindenburg, purely because of DPS, but also Plymouth because of DPS, and she does pretty much everything. Okay. Looks like you've grinded out a couple of these metas. I haven't focused too much on the meta ships, except for when I need them for fleet tech. Okay. And you have your guild here. Wait, let me go back here to your formations. Let me see. Hmm. Okay, this looks like a mob fleet. I think this is a mob fleet. Interesting choice. Yeah, I see you also using Kearsarge with carriers, which is not a bad choice at all. Yeah, and of course Scylla and Sandy and Agir. This is looks. I'm guessing this is your boss fleet, but I could be wrong. This could also be a good mob fleet. I'm just guessing it's your boss fleet. This looks like it could do either or, kind of. Hmm. Unzen, Mainz, and Anchorage. It's a very tanky vanguard. And this also looks like it could be a boss fleet, it seems. I'm guessing these were fleets you were probably grinding or something. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. Okay. And this is your sub fleet right here, which it looks like you went full Iron Blood. And if you had an if you have an Iron Blood focused sub me officer, they would benefit this fleet greatly. U-47 does not actually have too much of a good like synergy with other subs, but I mean, she's still usable. At least the other Iron Blood subs, but she's still usable. Hmm. And War Archives. Okay, so if I was you and I had to go through these for and I was looking for items, I might focus on Imperial Tragic Comedy and also Iris Light of or Iris of Light and Dark. It looks like it says Iris Light of and Dark, but it's actually Iris of Light and Dark. Because you get that French destroyer gun, but you could also make that from the Gear Lab now, so that's not too crucial. But if you want a heavy cruiser gun focused on medium armor, and you don't have the German gun, doing tragic comedy is not a bad choice for that SAP heavy cruiser gun. I will say this though: once you get the German UR gun, that gun is worthless. Be like totally the SAP gun is totally outdone. I just got my first German UR gun, by the way, and yeah, that gun does absolutely trounce the SAP gun for medium armor. Okay, I guess you're just going through your shop here. That's good. Oh, by the way, Croatia. Okay. Hmm. Okay, out of these, I will say this Rune Muse, for where you're at in the game, Rune Muse is a very powerful heavy cruiser that you could probably use. West Virginia, since she got her retrofit, has a very good slow, and she's very, very usable in Eagle Union fleets. I would recommend. Oh, by the way, Emil Burton. Okay, so this is just if you plan on using light cruisers, Emil Burton. If you level her up to 120, she gives you +1 EVA, which is really good. You don't need cog chips. Yeah, I would focus on getting um, either Emil Burton, Rune Muse, West Virginia, or let me go back here. See if I missed anything. Uh, hmm. Okay, next account review. I'm adding some of my music. I just don't want to get copyrighted because that happens. Oh, Independence, by the way, most useful. Yeah, most useful light carrier in the game. I would say the only one who rivals her in terms of usability is Perseus. So Independence, I would highly recommend getting you an Independence. And Wasp is excellent to get exclusively for waifu reasons, but she may actually, no joke, be the most useless, weakest carrier in the game, which is an absolute tragedy. What the devs have done to that poor waifu, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Okay, so these are your Operation Siren fleets. Let me go back here. This looks like a boss fleet. Very Eagle Union based boss fleet. I approve. Yeah, very excellent Eagle Union based boss fleet. You could also, if you're looking for even more damage, you might be able to switch New Jersey out for Kearsarge here. But I like this fleet. Yes, I am biased. Ah, I see you went full faction fleets here. Okay, so yeah, this is Okay, this is not a bad. This is actually the backline I prefer to use for my Iron Blood fleet as well. And I don't have Hindenburg up to level 120 yet. I'm working on that. I do have quite a few blueprints for her. And Mainz in the middle is not a bad choice. If you could find Emden, and like whenever they rerun that, if you don't have Emden, I would say Emden it would be good to get if you slide her in here. Yeah, not a bad choice here. And this is Royal Navy. Okay, another faction fleet set up here. Also, not bad. I would say a battleship somewhere in the back may be beneficial because if a suicide boat slips by your vanguard, there's no defense back here. I guess if you have Perseus and Unicorn, you could probably out heal the damage that they would do, assuming that your vanguard intercepts the suicide boats fast enough. But yeah, actually, this is not a bad fleet. I would say a battleship, maybe Implacable getting replaced with a battleship would be greatly beneficial for the survivability of this fleet. But overall, this is a solid choice right here. Yeah, and those are two good carrier buffers you had in the last fleet. Sirius and Scylla. This is your IJN fleet. I see also three carriers in the back. Yeah, if you get swarmed by suicide boats, that could be a problem. But actually, this is the fleet right here. This is the Vanguard I was planning on experimenting with. Only I was going to have Nagato in the middle. Hmm. Nagato or Musashi. That's a Vanguard that I would prefer to use though. For any IJN carrier fleet, Unzen, Kazagumo, and Azuma. Okay. All right. It looks like this is the end right here. Okay. I see you got that Helena skin. That Helena skin, very well. That's a very well made skin. Excellent choice. I gotta say, Lunar, you have excellent taste. No other way for me to say it. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all I got for this account review. Um, as always, if you like my content, please like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll try. The thing is, this. So quick note: streaming it does mess up my sleep clock. So I'm going to focus more on making videos, but I will still be streaming. But I'm definitely going to focus more on making videos again as opposed to streaming. Anyway, that is all I got for you today, guys. And I'd like to wish all you Shikikons a farewell and following seas. Take it easy, guys.